All is in readiness. When I open the path, we will be transported instantly to the Waystone outside Prague.
Never mind that. What's the witch hunter doing here?
Don't be a fool, dwarf. The fate of the Empire is at stake. Until the Harbinger is found, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
What have your agents told you of the situation in Prague?
Not all of Prague's citizens were slaughtered when the city fell. Some managed to escape the city and hide in the forest nearby. When the Chaos Army left Prague to march on the capital, the survivors returned to the ruins to bury their loved ones and try to rebuild what they had lost. But the Kislevites' suffering was far from over. When Asavar Kul was defeated, a champion of Khorne named Uthgrim Redax retreated with his war band back to Prague. Their arrival took the Kislevites by surprise. A few managed to escape back into the forest, but with winter coming on, it is unlikely they will survive.
Will they help us?
The Kislevites are a proud, stiff-necked people, and they have little love for outsiders. They won't give us anything without expecting something in return.
If that is the case, so be it. Now, gather round. The winds of magic are shifting, and it is time we made our way to Prague.
Who in Ursun's name are you? What do you want?
Easy there, manling. I'm not your enemy. Are you the one in charge?
Who's asking?
Kila Gunnar I fought in Magnus's army at Kislev against the Chaos Horde.
Is that so? Well, you've come a long way for nothing, dwarf. Take your wizard and your damn witch hunters and go home. There's nothing for you in Prague. Red Axe and his war band have seen to that.
Red Axe is the reason I'm here. I'm hunting a sorceress who calls herself the Harbinger.
What do you want me to do about it? My people are dying. There's no food, no medicine for the injured.
Right then. I'll go into the ruins and get what you need.
It's no use. Red Axe's men search the ruins every day. They get to the supplies long before you.
Well, then they best hand them over if they know what's good for them. I'll be back with the supplies before you know it. Then you can tell me what you know about the Harbinger.
You don't know what you're saying, dwarf. You haven't seen the monsters that are loose in Prague. But if you're willing to try, far be it from me to stop you. If you can bring us food and healing herbs, then we will talk.
I'm out of fuel right now. to wait a few moments. out of fuel right now. Here you are, Gorchev. I filled my pack with everything I could find. I reckon this should tide you over for a bit.
Person's teeth! You gathered all this with Red Axis monsters breathing down your neck? I'm impressed. This is more than I dared hope for. You risk your life for our sake, and that counts for something among my people. I am Leonid Gorchev, and I speak for everyone in this camp when I say I am in your debt. You and your comrades are welcome here. If there is anything you need, speak to our merchant. And there are shrines as well if you seek the blessings of the gods. In the meantime, I must see to my people. Return to me when you are ready, and we will speak more about this sorceress you're hunting for. waste much time, do you, dwarf?
I don't have much to spare. If the Harbinger is in Prague, I've got to find her.
Othrim Redax and his cultists worship Khorne. The blood god hates sorcerers.
Where did you learn such a thing?
This is Kislev, witch hunter. We get it with our mother's milk. Every year the Norskins raid us from across the Sea of Claws. Unlike you southerners, we can't afford to be ignorant of our foes.
Knowledge is the first step on the path to corruption.
This has less to do with sorcery and more to do with power. The Harbinger is searching for a new champion to lead the armies of chaos.
Then she's at the Tower of Skulls. That's Othgrim's stronghold inside the city.
Good. How do I get there?
You don't. Not without an army. The tower is built on the ruins of the old citadel, and it's surrounded by monsters.
There's got to be a way to slip past them. You know this city better than they do, Gorchev. Think!
I don't know. Perhaps. Let me think on it. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you.
This is outrageous. We don't have time for this.
Never mind him, Gorchev. What is it?
When Othgrim and his warband returned to Prague, we had no warning. They surrounded our camp in the old town, trapping most of our people inside. One of them was my son, Arkady.
That's terrible. But it was more than a month ago, friend. There's no way they could have held out this long.
No, but some of them might have escaped before it was too late. They could be hiding somewhere in the city right now. There was a woman named Galina who was keeping a journal about life in the camp. If an escape were planned, she would have written about it.
Then it's probably been burned or buried under debris.
No, one of Red Axe's men has it. He must have taken it as a trophy after they've overrun the camp. I can tell you where he is, if you could get the journal back. Please, I need to know what happened to my son.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
forged by the gods! What's this?
You've got something I want. Hand over the journal, or I'll drive you into the ground like a 10-penny nail. What's it gonna be?
Fool! Come and take it then if you dare!
Hey! Come back here! I'm out of fuel right now. Too much pressure. I don't want to explode.
You want a fight? So be it! Blood! Forged by the gods!
I need to wait for the pressure to build. No! Still need to wait a few moments. time to head back to camp. Maybe the journal will give Gorchev some peace. Is this the book you're after?
Yes, that's Kalina's journal. I know it anywhere. Now we'll learn what happened to Arcady and the others. I'm sure of it. I need to find someone who can read this. Thank you. We will speak again soon.